If either of you got
I don't have anything to work on the moment.
Okay.
John Stevens, Skyhawk Drones Services. I'd sent you an email with a signature and cover page that you had forwarded to me. I know you had showed us in Adobe, I think, how to edit this page.
Yes.
Is it possible you can show us again, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. We have the full-blown version of Adobe Acrobat and Illustrator and Reader and all that stuff, but there's just so many options. There's so many buzzers and whistles in those programs that they're overly complicated, if you will. So I just use PDFescape because it's real simple, easy to use, and sorry.
Did you say PDFescape?
Yeah, I'm going to show you actually right now. Where's this commercial playing from? Okay, sorry. Could you guys hear that?
Don't worry.
There was a commercial running on one of my videos in the background.
I was actually hearing Angela in the back earlier, but not anymore.
She sits in the desk opposite me.
Okay.
All right, so www.pdfescape.com. So you go to their website, click on free online. Don't download it. I've never done that. I think it's a limited trial. So click on the free online, click upload, and you can drag and drop the document right into the box. Okay, so here's the document. So I'm going to use Times New Roman, size 12 font, and I'm going to get rid of stuff I don't need. Actually, you can go in, it'll be easier to do this. Go in and do date. Look at that, I did 2018, haha.
Nice.
Sol number. Sol description, so they're buying washers and dryers.
Okay.
NAICS code. Agency name, it's the Army. Purchasing officer's name.
If there are multiple names, we should list multiple names as well.
I would just list the primary because there's usually a primary and a secondary or alternate. I just list the primary.
Understood.
Okay, so then I can go in and white out like this, cover this whole area, and then go back to text and, oh, I can't move them because I changed it. That's right, okay. So once you get all your words in, if you go to the whiteout box and come back, it makes them a permanent part of the page. But if you don't switch out of the text box, you can go back and move these around so you can line them up.
Understood.
Make them nice and easy. And then when you get all your text in there, then go to the whiteout and get rid of the stuff that you don't need. You can white out, of course, where it says agency logo.
Do we need to list the agency logo there as well as the way you have it set up in your template, John?
No, I mean, this is just a basic layout. You could pretty much do it any way you want. And my previous cover page, before I created this one, the old cover page I used to use before I created that one is a little simpler.
Okay.
And is it going to open? Come on now. The old cover page didn't even have a spot for their logo. But you can put their logo in it by simply hitting the image button. You can go to your choose file, and actually, if you have their logo saved on your desktop, so then when you click, it's going to put that logo in.
Understood.
And then same thing with your logo. White out the area, go to image, choose file. And then click it, and it'll put it in, and you can resize it if you need by grabbing that. If you hold the control button down, it'll resize it automatically so it doesn't modify the logo. And if you accidentally put in a second logo, just hit the delete button. It'll take it out, and then go back to your text and fill in the rest of the text, you know, company name, company address, your DUNS number, your cage code, your government website, your company phone and email, and a point of contact. And then white out that stuff. And then only use a disclaimer. The disclaimer is there in case you're using, if you're giving the government trade secrets or information that you do not want them to share with anyone, then use a disclaimer. Because that tells the government that this proposal includes data that should not be disclosed outside the government, should not be duplicated, used, or disclosed in whole or in part for any purpose other than to evaluate the proposal. If, however, a contract is awarded, blah, 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 blah. Only use the disclaimer if you have to, because it is limiting the government's use of the documentation.
Understood. That is standard operating procedure, correct?
Correct. Only use disclosures if you have to. If not, don't use them. All right. And then same thing with the signature page. Come in here, text, put in the cell number, right? Get rid of that. Put in name, title, phone number, and an email. And you can have 3 people that are authorized to negotiate. My old signature page has my name, title, email, and phone number on here. You can leave it. So you're telling the government that I'm a person who's authorized to negotiate on your behalf. And the reason why I say you can leave my name in there is because if the government ever needs additional information from you and they can't reach you for whatever reason, they're going to go to the second and third person who's authorized to negotiate to get that information. I will never negotiate on your behalf on pricing unless you ask me to. But if the government's trying to reach you and they can't reach you and they call me because they need a document that I can give them because you've allowed me to be the person who can negotiate on your behalf, I can help you. So if you want to leave it on there, leave it on there. If not, make sure you have an alternate person that can negotiate in case they can't reach you.
Understood.
You would also be the person authorized to sign the proposal. So you get rid of this and replace it with your name, title, and phone number. Sign it right here. And this is one document. If you can, you need to print it and sign it with real ink, with blue ink, and scan it in color. Your company name goes here. It says you're in agreement to all the terms and conditions. All right, and then the SOL number goes here. And then specify your company name there. Is a small minority woman, AA, veteran, whatever you qualify for. And then I would also, something I've been doing recently that I haven't done in the past, go ahead and on your signature page, add I, John Wayne, do hereby agree to and acknowledge the amendments for SOL number, and put the SOL number in there. Even if there are no amendments, and make sure you spell it right. Amend, A-M-E-N-D, amendments. Even if there are no amendments, put that line on your signature page and leave it there from now on, because it's something you're better off having and not needing than needing and not having. If there were amendments and you didn't see them and you leave that one line out, you could lose the contract. If there are no amendments and that line is on there, it's not going to hurt any, it's not going to do any good, but it's not going to hurt anything. So you're better off having it and not needing it than needing it and not having it. All right?
Yes, sir. Understood. Thank you.
When you're done, don't put links on it, because links make documents have a link, a clickable link that can look like a virus if you get your email blocked. When you're done, go right here to print. Click the print button and print it back to a PDF. Save it. Name it whatever it's called. You're going to have to rename it because PDFescape names it this if you don't rename it. Rename it under the SOL number and whatever the document is. Right? You can also do this. If the government did not specify, you can merge these two pages together. You can make a signature cover page, signature page, acknowledge of amendments page all in one if you want. All right, guys?
Thanks, sir.
No problem. Any other questions? Anybody else got a question about PDFescape? PDFescape needs to sponsor me. Anybody else got a question in general? Something to work on? Bid, proposal, solicitation? Anyone? Bueller? Nope. All right, guys. I'm going to wait a few. All right, guys. Doesn't look like anybody else is going to join. If anybody else doesn't have anything to work on, a question, bid, solicitation, proposal, we'll go ahead and shut her down. Be back on here at 4 o'clock. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Anything else, let me know. I will be out February. I haven't determined yet whether it's going to be, let's see here. I haven't determined yet whether it's going to be February 8th through the 19th or it's going to be Thursday, February 15th through the 25th. I'm going to Texas to visit some family. I got a bunch of family in Texas, and my dad's, I want to go see my dad. I haven't seen him in a while. And I'm also doing the second, what do you call it? Not rehearsal, the second tryout for The Voice, for singing for The Voice. That weekend. So, but I will be doing the training regardless. I'll never let you guys down. I'll always have the training available for you. Even when I was sick last year, when I broke my hand, I was in the hospital. Only time I haven't done the training was when I lost my voice. I got sick the year before last and lost my voice, couldn't talk, but I still had Angela and Gina run it. So I'm always here for you guys. And if it's not me personally, it'll be Angela or Gina. And Taiwan Moore just arrived. So let's see if Tyrone's got something to work on. We got two new people just arrived. Taiwan, and Tim Rolfe. Do you guys have anything to work on?
I do have a question. This is Tim.
Okay, awesome.
Actually, two. One, in SAM registration, how important are PSC codes? Product and service codes?
They're not important really. In the grand scheme of things, PSCs and FSCs are rarely used. I can show you really the only place they use them anymore.
So you think it's better just to leave it blank because it could be used as a filter, sort of to exclude you from queries?
No, I mean, I would pick one primary PSC code and one primary FSC code, and your case manager can add it. But I wouldn't go crazy with PSCs and FSCs like you do NAICS codes.
Okay.
Let me show you where they're actually used, because it's the only place I ever see them anymore.
All right.
In the Federal Procurement Data System, PSC code right there. So the government still tracks contracts by PSC and by NAICS code. So the only two places I ever see them used is in FPDS, and they are still used in FBO. But as long as your searches are set up by keyword, you're gonna find the opportunities to bid on. And if they need to find you, the only way they can search you in SAM is by NAICS code. But purchasing agents don't typically search SAM. They go to the DSBS where they can search by keyword. And in DSBS, we have you set up by keyword. And we are giving our APP and our AFPDS system to all federal purchasing agents for free. And right now, we have more purchasing agents using it than we have clients. And fortunately for us, when a purchasing agent searches our AFPDS for a vendor, it only shows our clients. So that eliminates some of the competition for you guys. Good question. Good question.
Nice. I guess on a related note, just want to follow up on two things. You said that purchasing agents really can't search SAM by keywords, so I really don't have to spend a lot of time crafting a capabilities narrative. Is that also correct?
No, I mean, you want a decent capabilities narrative because that's going to be used across the board. Your capabilities narrative is going to be used in SAM. It's going to be used in DSBS. It's going to be used in FBO. It's going to be used in Cage. And it'll also be used, of course, on your website, on your cap statement. So it's good to have a decent capabilities narrative. The one you use for your elevator pitch should be the 15-second one. The one you want for your cap statement and all that should be a decent paragraph.
Understood.
All right.
Last question I've got for you, and this is the one that has me vexed. You know, if fish don't jump in the boat, meaning that you have to be successful in government contracting, you've got to make phone calls and submit proposals.
Yes.
If you're a one-man shop, and if SAM is sort of the best way to break into federal contracting, if SAM opportunities aren't published, really the only thing I see you can do is find, well, you could do two things. You can see who's operating in the NAICS code and ask for those type of opportunities. But is there, how would you go after SAM if that's really sort of your target market?
How would you go after SAM? Is not really, SAM's not used for really for anything anymore except tracking and knowing how to pay you, basically, is really what SAM is used for.
So it's not really a marketing tool then, it's basically a company profile repository.
Pretty much. It's the link where they go in to verify your cage so that they can pay you.
Nice video.
Fish do jump in the boat, and you will win contracts just by being registered, but you're going to have way more success, and you'll be successful a lot quicker if you're attacking the system from every angle. If you're submitting bids, reaching out to purchasing officers, marketing yourself, introducing yourself to them, if you're calling primes and lining up sub work with primes, you know, you're going to win a lot more contracts a lot faster if you attack the system from all angles. But you will have stuff occasionally just fall in your lap.
Okay. very good. I'm working with Angela on getting my queries set up, but thank you for your help.
Sure, anytime.
Okay.
Any other questions? Anybody else got a question, bid, solicitation, proposal? Taiwan, did you have something to work on today?
No, I was just hanging out, John.
Okay.
Just seeing what I could pick up on.
I'm gonna try and get some time today to upload these videos that I've shot recently, especially the ones where Angela's covered the APP. We've been so busy, guys, and it takes so long to upload a video. I have to convert it, then modify it, edit it, upload it, title it, tag it, just blah. It's like an hour's worth of work just to put one video up. But I'm gonna get on it, so you guys will have some new content. I've kind of been, in the last couple of months, only posting like one a week. And I'm getting some people on my channel saying, you know, we enjoy watching your videos every day, but you've only been posting them like 1 day, 2 days ago, 4 days ago, a week ago, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. It's just because sometimes we get new people in the training and they ask the basic questions that a lot of you guys already know. So I don't want to repost videos that cover content that's not new. And in this last week, we've covered a lot of new content. So I will get it done, and you guys will have some new videos to watch. All right?
You Stan?
Got it. I'll be back on here at 4 o'clock, guys. I'll see you then.
Is this yours?